great Friday it is. I'm so glad you could join me on a 1-hour journey to a destination that will leave you more educated and also informed on the stories making rounds in Kenya and also the neighbors. Just a recap for you tonight. The Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka now says he is fully aware of what he signed in a pact with the Azimio la Umoja movement at the Kenyatta International Conference Center, KICC. Also today on our Aspirant Corner, we will be talking to aspiring Nambale MCA Honorable Godfrey Odongo. Make sure you don't miss the story here on Maisha television. We have these and many more stories prepared for you tonight. And remember, we have 5 over 5 segment at the end of the bulletin. Make sure you don't miss out. Welcome to the incisive, authoritative and unbiased bulletin, Maisha Prime Edition. My name is Kering Chebet. Welcome. Deputy President William Ruto has appealed to President Uhuru Kenyatta not to spearhead the campaigns of Orange Democratic Movement ODM leader Raila Amolo Odinga ahead of the August elections. Speaking when he campaigned in Gatundu South, Ruto further urged President Uhuru Kenyatta against using the tactics they previously employed to frustrate his bid. In his characteristic style, Ruto, who spoke in Swahili during a roadshow in Mutomo, asked the crowd to plead his case to the president on his behalf. Millicent Makoha reports.
President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto have escalated their verbal duel, with the latest altercation including the backing of Raila Odinga for presidency by President Uhuru Kenyatta and the recent crackdown on borders. On border saga, Uhuru did not mince his words in a public response to Ruto, who claimed that the government was at fault for seizing motorbikes and mistreating the riders in a bid to weed out rogue operators who have invaded the sector.
Na kwenzetu wale ambao wako hapa, munakuja munadanganywa ati boda serikali haitaki. Sisi hatuna shida na mfanyibiashara wa haki. Tunaelewana?
The president, while speaking in Kariobangi, Nairobi on Friday, March 18th, noted that the deputy president and other leaders were politicizing the matter. Uhuru addressed the issue after opening the Margaret Kenyatta Children's Hospital in the area.
Na hivi karibuni tutakuwa na mkutano na nyinyi vijana wa boda. Tunaelewana? Tupange mikakati ya vile kazi itafanywa, tufuate sheria, tuheshimu wakina mama wetu, tuheshimu wazee wetu, wewe upate pesa yako, kila mtu afurahie. Lakini jameni, there must be order, jameni, there must be order. Hakuna nchi ambaye haina order.
His main point of concern was that politicians were using the current national conversation on the border sector to gain influence.
Kwa hivyo, wale ambao wanataka kutumia mambo haya for cheap politics, tafadhali njooni tufanye kazi ambayo itasaidia hawa vijana wawe na biashara ya kudumu. Ama wasemaje wewe ndugu yangu? Unakubaliana na mimi? Unakubaliana na mimi?
He assured border operators that he will hold a meeting with them to forge a way forward after the industry came under scrutiny following the assault of Zimbabwean diplomatic along Forest Road.
Hivi karibuni nitawaita jameni, tukae kikao kama wazee, tukubaliane na tusikizane. na mimi najua hatuwezi kushindwa kusikizana. Si ni hivyo? Mumefurahia hospitali yenu? Mumefurahia hospitali yenu? Tutaishi na amani? Mutashikilia baba na Azimio mkono? Nione tena kwa mikono, nione.
His comments came days after Deputy President William Ruto accused the government of harboring ulterior motives by confiscating motorbikes of bodaboda operators.
Wahalifu ni watu ambao wanavunja sheria, na wahalifu ni wahalifu. Wale walimbaka mama hapa Forest Road, hawa ni wahalifu, washikwe na polisi, waadhibiwe na wakutane na sheria. Lakini wafanyabiashara wa bodaboda wasihangaishwe.
Deputy President William Ruto urged bodaboda operators in Nairobi to pick their motorcycles from police stations, an order which his critics argued may have been sparked a revolution against the law enforcers.
Nimesema vile wale bodaboda wote walinyang'anywa pikipiki zao na wakalipishwa pesa ambayo sio halali. Waende wachukue pikipiki zao kutoka police station na warudishiwe pesa yao, kwa sababu ni wafanyabiashara ambao wanafanya biashara halali.
In addition, Deputy President William Ruto has appealed to President Uhuru Kenyatta not to spearhead the campaigns of Orange Democratic Movement Party leader Raila Odinga ahead of the August elections.
Omba kwa unyenyekevu asitumie ile kisu nilisaidia yeye kupata kunikata miguu. Mwambie tafadhali. Mwambie huyo Ruto unampangia ni yule mliombewa na yeye hapa Gatondo, na hata hiyo maombi Mama Ngina alituombea. Mumkumbushe ni huyo Ruto mliombewa na yeye hapa, tafadhali usimuumize. Mwambie vile ni ule Ruto ambaye wakati hakuna mtu alikuwa hapo tayari kusaidia wewe, ni huyo Ruto alisimama na yeye. Tafadhali usimuumize.
Mutashikilia baba na Azimio mkono? Nione tena kwa mikono, nione.
For Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television, I'm Millicent Makoha.
Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka now says only President Uhuru Kenyatta, Orange Democratic Movement ODM leader Raila Odinga and himself are aware of the details on the coalition deal with Azimio la Umoja Alliance. Speaking during an interview on Friday morning, the Wiper leader, however, stated that the signing of an agreement between the more than 20 parties was rushed to the extent that legal issues were bypassed. Here is the full story. Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka now says he is fully aware of what is signed in the pact with the Azimio la Umoja movement at the Kenya International Conference Center KICC. Speaking on Friday, Kalonzo said the deal was signed after a clear understanding between ODM leader Raila Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta.
Azimio One Kenya na candidate wetu ni Raila Amolo Odinga.
Kalonzo's sentiments come barely a week after he revealed that none of the parties were aware of what they signed in the Azimio la Umoja mega coalition deal. The former vice president said his remarks were based on an observation he made during the Azimio delegates conference, noting that secretary generals of the parties had at least signed the documents.
Even what people signed at KICC, if I ask all those secretaries general, what did they affix their signatures to? Probably nobody knows. Okay, that's why the whole thing, even when the director of elections, ODM, kijana yetu Junet Mohammed, was looking for a proposal for Raila to become Azimio la Umoja candidate. Now you see, and yet we have agreed that the new political outfit is Azimio Oka, is Azimio One Kenya. So ideally it should have been proposed as such. If that had happened, if this thing was not rushed like it was, we would then all have come as One Kenya Alliance to sign.
Kalonzo further refuted claims that he was forced to support Raila Odinga, saying he has a democratic right to decline if indeed he did not want to support the Azimio la Umoja presidential flag bearer.
Nataka tusimame na tumpigie makofi kwa sababu
Kalonzo further revealed that supporting Odinga for the third time was one of the most difficult decisions he had to make, but indicated that it was best for the community.
Candidate wetu ni Raila Amolo Odinga.
Kalonzo maintained that the coalition name is Azimio Oka, adding that if negotiations are not genuine, he will go back to the community and advise on which route to take. Kalonzo called upon the Kambo community to rally behind the Wiper party while disputing the notion that he is at loggerheads with Ukambani governors, that is Machakos Governor Alfred Mutua, Kivutha Kibwana of Makueni, and Kitui Governor Charity Ngilu.
I would be the most stupid fellow on the earth to go and support the third time a presidential candidate, all right, without a measure of reciprocity.
For Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, I'm reader Kering Chebet. And moving on, presidential front runners are facing a serious headache ahead as they prepare to pick their running mates in a few weeks' time. Azimio la Umoja enjoys support from Uhuru Kenyatta, Western leaders, and the Coast region is in the dilemma as to where to pick its running mate from, as Deputy President William Ruto faces almost the same dilemma following his strong support from the mountain, with his counterparts from ANC pushing Musalia Mudavadi to deputize Ruto in the August 9th general elections. Bushebi Jr. is on that story.
With elections knocking the door in less than 3 months, questions about who would deputize ODM party leader Raila Odinga under the Azimio la Umoja ticket continue to fill the political air in the run-up to August polls. The contest between ODM leader Raila Odinga and Deputy President William Ruto to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta is likely to be decided by their choice of running mates. For Odinga, with a few names like former Gatanga Member of Parliament and Planning Assistant Minister Peter Kenneth, Agricultural Secretary Peter Munya, and Nakuru Governor Lee Kinyanjui on the limelight, Raila is faced with an uphill task of picking a running mate without upsetting his voting bloc. For Raila, a Luo-Kikuyu combination would eliminate the historical divisions that have existed among the two communities since after independence and which tend to flare up during elections. It would also assure the powerful Kikuyu elite that its interests will be safe. But accepting the logic of a Kikuyu running mate for Odinga is easier than picking one. Who will fit the bill? Adding to the quagmire is the entry of Kalonzo Musyoka to the Azimio la Umoja coalition, who deputized Raila in the defunct CORD and NASA coalitions in the 2013 and 2017 general elections and could be eyeing the position in Azimio la Umoja movement once again. Ukambani leaders allied to the Wiper leader are now tabling their demands while working under the Azimio la Umoja, demands that they insist must be fulfilled. According to the CAS Ministry of Labour Jackson Kala, their irreducible minimum is to see Kalonzo deputize Mr. Odinga in the August polls.
Ulikuwa running mate wa Raila in 2013, ukashare we ambitious because of the great interest of this country. In 2017 bado ukamuondokea tena Raila. Mkakubaliana kwamba 2022 anakuunga mkono, lakini wewe kwa sababu ya kupenda nchi hii tena ukamuondokea. As a community, our irreducible minimum is a running mate slot yako na Raila Odinga. Hiyo inajulikana kwa kila mtu. It goes without saying. If one is a presidential candidate, then automatically the other leader deputizes him.
Wiper Democratic Movement, the party Mr. Musyoka leads, has a strong base in the lower eastern region where a majority of its 19 elected members of parliament come from and pockets of support in Nairobi and Coast. In 2007, he made a credible presidential run, emerging third with 8.91% of the votes behind then President Kibaki, who became the winner, and Mr. Odinga. But his tendency to flip-flop or blow hot and cold on major decisions has also made him one of the most caricatured politicians in the Kenyan media. A popular portrayal of him in newspaper cartoons is that of a watermelon, green on the outside and red on the inside. On the flip side is the Mount Kenya region that is keen on clinching the deputy seat under Azimio la Umoja movement. But accepting the logic of a Kikuyu running mate for Mr. Odinga is still easier than picking one. Who fits the bill? The weighty matter has been the topic of discussion, even forcing some Mount Kenya elders to weigh in on the debate, urging the Azimio flag bearer to consider picking a running mate from the Mount Kenya region.
Kwa sababu juzi tulitazama na tukasikia ya kwamba kuna mtu fulani amekuja. Na amekuja akiwa na masharti. Nasi tunasema ya kwamba alisema anataka kuombea baba wetu Raila Amolo Odinga kura ama atazunguka Kenya mzima. Hivi leo nataka kusema ya kwamba uwezi kuja siku mbili uingie kwa Azimio na uanze kusema utatafuta. Tayari kura tumetafuta.
The elders who spoke in Kitale after a consultative meeting demanded the deputy president slot in Azimio la Umoja coalition owing to the region's vote power, a move that may cause anxiety in one of the formidable political associations in the country.
Sisi kama wanaazimio tumezunguka the whole Republic of Kenya tukiuliza wananchi wa Kenya, munataka nani awe the fifth president of the Republic of Kenya? Jibu ikawa wazi kwa watu wote tukiwa Kasarani ya kwamba wana Kenya wana imani na Raila Amolo Odinga. Hiyo ndiyo sababu Uhuru hakuwa na lake, bali ni kupea wa Kenya haki yao, kwa sababu hilo ndiyo chaguo la wa Kenya.
Tunataka kumtetea presidenti wetu wa 5 wa nchi hii yetu, Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga. Ya pili, nataka kumtetea presidenti wetu Mheshimiwa Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Hatutaki hawa watu wawili wapewe pressure na mtu yeyote.
For Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, Abushabi Jr.
The National Cohesion and Integration Commission, NCIC, says that Azimio la Umoja presidential aspirant Raila Odinga will appear before the commission over remarks he made while campaigning in Wajir. According to NCIC Chair Dr. Samuel Kobia, 36 social media accounts propagating hate speech and incitement are being monitored, with the main perpetrators listed as Azimio la Umoja and Kenya Kwanza followers.
We as NCIC, we have seen how cooperative the Right Honorable Raila Odinga is, and I think he's a very law-abiding Kenyan. And I think it's a show of statesmanship that in spite of his position, and all that he has said, and as we say, he apologized publicly, and he said once he comes back, we'll then have time with him.
The following identified hotspot areas in Kisumu, Kericho, and Nandi counties. These areas are the Koguta, which is in Mohoroni, Kericho border, Londiani, Sondu, that is the neighboring of this region, Nyagacho, which is an informal settlement in Kericho, Chebao area in Liten ward, Bureti sub-county, and Kosait ward in Ainamoi sub-county.
The challenge we're having is the fact that especially bloggers are now picking up this, what of course the main principles are saying, and accelerating the hate speech. Social media platforms are awash with ethnic hatred, hate speech, and incitement to violence. Just in the month of February, for example, we flagged out 9 cases of hate speech.
And President Uhuru Kenyatta has said that the recently launched Level 6 Margaret Kenyatta Children's Hospital will have a direct social impact on the lives of ordinary Kenyans. Speaking while officiating over the opening of the hospital in Kariobangi East, Korogocho, he said that the Level 6 hospital is one of a kind and will help alleviate the congestion in the major hospitals in the country. He also indicated that the surrounding area of the hospital will have its roads fixed and sewage treated so that citizens can have easy access to the facility. The hospital is NHIF accredited and will offer services such as mental health treatment, radiology, surgeries, and outpatient services for children. In fulfillment of one of the Big Four agendas, health, the hospital is one of the 24 hospitals that the Nairobi Metropolitan Services, NMS, and the national government have been building around the county. 19 hospitals have been built so far, with President Uhuru Kenyatta saying that the new children's hospital will be completed and fully equipped in a month.
Wakati tulikuwa tunaingia, nakumbuka safari zetu, hii ni kazi ambayo ilikuwa abandoned way back in the 90s. Just derelict buildings. Na kwa muda wa mwaka moja na nusu, nina furaha tele tukiwa hapa tena, tukiwa sasa tunaifungua kirasmi, na tukiwa tumeingia na tunaona wananchi wa sehemu hii wakitibiwa na wataalamu wetu ambao wako hapa. Nataka nishukuru viongozi wa mashinani kwa sababu tumefanya kazi pamoja na wao kuona vile tutatengeneza barabara za kuingia, na bado vile mmesikia director wa NMS akisema tunataka tuendelee kushughulikia kwa sababu bado kuna shida ya sewage, bado kuna shida ya barabara zingine, approaches, ndio iwe sio watu ya Korogosho tu, tuwe na barabara nyingine ambayo inaingia upande ya Dandora, tuwe na barabara nyingine ambayo inaingia upande ya Mathare, na ndio wananchi wa sehemu hii yote wawe na close proximity to this hospital.
Well, away from that, now two candidates were on Friday caught with the phones minutes to examination kickoff. This comes after Education Cabinet Secretary Professor George Magoha slammed down any negative impact that might emerge following the few cases of exam cheating that have been experienced in the Form 4 exams that are ongoing. Brian Gard reports.
Two candidates from Isili, Nairobi have been found to be in possession of mobile phones just minutes to the commencement of the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education Chemistry practical paper. While addressing the media at the school, State Department for Early Learning and Basic Education Principal Secretary Dr. Julia Swan said that the ministry has, in collaboration with security agencies, launched investigations into the matter to establish the truth. He, however, said that the two candidates will continue to sit for their exams as investigations are being carried out.
Now here at Isili High School, we have two students who have been found with phones. They have been found with about 5 phones. Fortunately, in this area, we have enough security officers. So the DCI team have already seized the phones. They are going to process them, and they will then advise us on what they find, because that will determine our next course of action. But as for the students, we'll process them as an irregularity in terms of having phones in school during exams. As we have some officers who are coming to handle that. So we'll not speculate. They will be allowed to sit their exams as normal, but the issues will move on as we go along.
This comes just days after Magoha pardoned two KCSE students from Nairobi caught with mobile phones a few minutes before the national examinations began. Speaking at his official tour at Kanyariri Secondary School in Kabete, Kiambu County this morning, Magoha cited that there is no time to enable learners to cheat. However, he disclosed that the ministry will follow the strictness of protecting the exams, even in the marking process, to ensure that not a single student who is involved in the exam malpractices will go scot-free.
And if it was to succeed, it would mean then that the teachers allow cell phones to go into the classroom. And when they have those cell phones in the classroom, Then you allow messages to be brought to the classroom, and then the students will have to compromise the invigilator so that they can read for them or print for them, or they write on the table, and then we shall catch them because they will all write the same thing. So if you find that eventually we have caught 1 or 2 schools where results are not coming out, there is no way 2 people can write the same answer using the same word.
While drumming up the government's effort in constructing new CBC classrooms across the country, he noted that they are already through with the preparations for this year's national exams, urging Kenyans to ignore politicians who want to disseminate false information in an effort to try and confuse them.
In terms of CBC classrooms, we are doing extremely well. Today I have opened, is it 7? 7 of them this morning. In the afternoon, I shall open more. Our target is 28th March, when we shall tell the nation with evidence that we have actually delivered the 6,470 classrooms, which is our target for the first phase, and then wait for the exams to be marked completely, and we embark on the second phase. Exam that shall be done in November, December. The KCSE exam that shall be done in November, December is already printed and ready and secure. So people should not listen to too much noise about it. Let the politicians do their work. I only wish they would do it with some form of decorum, where they with less noise. But they should also allow us to keep on working.
Brian Gad, Maisha TV.
And a woman has been reported dead in Bundunyi, Budalangi area after she fell into an unfilled crater. The woman is said to have been fishing in a construction company site when the tragedy struck. The residents are, however, faulting a road construction company in the area, who they say is responsible for the unfilled crater, which they say is a danger to their lives.
Leo kama saa 5 hivi tumepata simu kutoka kwa mchanga wa Budunyi ambapo Mbadembe sublocation kwamba kuna mama amekufa katika kijiji cha maji. Sasa nimekuja nikasikiliza kwamba kweli Roslyn Anyango amekufa akiwa anatafuta samaki katika vidimbwi vya maji.
Au msichana anakuanga na ugonjwa wa kifafa na alikuwa amekuja kutafuta samaki. Sasa hapo ugonjwa ikampata na alikuwa na mtoto mdogo. Sasa huyo mtoto alipomuona ameanguka chini, akajaribu kwenda kuita watu. Tulipokuja tukampata ameanguka kwa maji, ameshaenda.
Nasema ni familia ambayo mteza huyo mama. Kitu cha kwanza ambacho kimetokea hapa, kuna video ambayo tumeacha hapa na wale ambao wanatengeneza dike. Wanaambia kila mara kwamba wakishatengeneza dike kwa hizi vidimbwi visibwe ama waweke ua kuzingira hizi vidimbwi, lakini all our advice is not taken into consideration.
At least 40 people have been arrested for operating pharmacies illegally during a one-week crackdown in Western Kenya. The 40 violated closure notices issued by the Pharmacy and Poisons Board, which was issued to 136 outlets in the region.
We and around 136 closure notices that we were trying to do a follow-up. In Nairobi, we and around 54 that we were trying to do a follow-up. And among these premises, we properly targeted, and we have arrested a few that probably thought of going back to the market. We have also established that most of them closed their premises and they changed their business patterns. So you find that if it was a pharmacy, somebody may have decided to put a boutique, an aggregate or any other business, which of course is a plus to the public, because I think this is now what is our focus. For those that we managed to find still violating the closure notices, they were arrested and all medicine seized, and of course were listed and taken to court through the normal processes of prosecution. So in this case, within Western, we got 40 people
we realized our teams identified children being left to run pharmacies in this region. So I want to send a strong message to the parents that pharmacy is first a practice before it becomes a business. And the practitioner is very quintessential in a good practice. So let's keep children, family members away from the practice area. You can you can socialize outside but not have them inside because it is dangerous. Then I want to talk about closure notices. If your shop, if your practice has been fixed a closure notice, make sure that you don't open before you regularize.
All right, that story takes us for a short commercial break, and just a reminder for you, after the break there is a political segment, Aspirant Corner. Make sure you don't miss out.
It is a season of seriousness, and only the serious presenters come onto your screen.
Maisha Prime News and Maisha Prime Morning Edition. My hustle, my story. Maisha Prime Weekend.
Reader Kering Chebet, Millicent Makoha, Brian Gad. Only on Maisha TV.
There is a saying, behind every great man is a great woman. But there is a divide, a gap, a separation. It's about acknowledging the unseen efforts, the disparity, and expectations. Support. What does it mean to have support? To give support? To live without support? It's time that support goes both ways. Because beside every great man is a great woman.
Kisiwa Technical Training Institute is a leading technical training institute committed to offering high-quality education in the process, produce highly skilled, knowledgeable, and responsible graduates in the field of engineering, science, and technology. We provide high-quality education in Kenya and beyond, offered by a dedicated team of lecturers for globally competitive skills in TVET, innovations and research solutions for socio-economic prosperity. You can apply for a diploma or a certificate course in electrical engineering, information and communication technology, social work and community development, agriculture and agricultural engineering, hospitality and institutional management, building and civil engineering, business studies, secretarial studies, among many. We offer both online learning and blended learning through e-learning. The institute does not charge any fee for admission application forms. Apply now. Kisiwa Technical Training Institute is located in Kabuchai in Bungoma County. Under Kisiwa Technical Training Institute, you get quality training under modern facilities, library, laboratory, playing grounds, and courts.
Once you enroll with us, you are assured of out of the total fees for the year 56,420, the government is going to pay for you 30,000 shillings.
For more information, contact us on 011 0096 090, 011 00969090. You can also send your application to PO Box 657 Bungoma. You can write your email to info@kisiwatech.ac.ke. Kisiwa Technical Training Institute, a center of excellence in TVET research and innovations.
Are you looking for a reputable technical institution to enhance your technical skills? Look no further. Kongoni Technical and Vocational College is an approved technical training institute by TVETA, a college committed to providing you with quality programs and services that will enhance and enrich your technical hands-on skills to meet societal needs. It is a top-rated technical and vocational college in provision of training, innovation, and action research in Kenya and beyond. We provide quality technical vocational training and research in collaboration with stakeholders to produce highly skilled and innovative human resource. We offer certificate in general agriculture, diploma in entrepreneurial agriculture, diploma in general agriculture, artisan in storekeeping, certificate in computerized secretarial, certificate in supply chain management, certified in information studies, certified public accountant, diploma in accounting, diploma in supply chain management, certificate in ICT, diploma in ICT, certificate in welding and fabrication, diploma in welding and fabrication, certificate in hairdressing and beauty, diploma in fashion design and clothing, certificate in fashion design and clothing, among many. Kongoni Technical and Vocational College is located in Likuyani Sub-County of Kakamega County, next to Likuyani Sub-County headquarters along Kitale Eldoret Road. For more information, contact us on 0721927458 or 0712114908. You can also send your application to PO Box 4530-205 Matunda or write to us on email to kongonitvc@gmail.com. Kongoni Technical and Vocational College, technology and innovation to meet societal needs.
A strong woman knows she has strength enough for the journey. But a woman of strength knows it is in the journey where she will become strong. Join Irene Mumbo Bushebi and Rita Kering on Prime Women Talk every Wednesday from 8 p.m. exclusive to MTV. Unapotia bidii katika maisha, mwishowe unafanikiwa. Unapotazama runinga maisha, unajifunza, unaelimika na unafurahia. Twakujuza kila mara, tutia fora kukupasha yaliyomo, yanayojiri na kujenga maisha mbeleni. Hii ni runinga ya maisha. The stage is set. The time is now. Credible news. It is Prime News. Only on Maisha TV. Prepare for the best. Informative. Authoritative, unbiased. Welcome to Maisha News.
Right, welcome back and thank you for staying with us. As I informed you earlier, today on our Aspirant Corner, we listen to the manifesto of Honorable Godfrey Odongo, who is aspiring for Nambale ward seat. Residents of Nambale Township Ward see him as the man who will bring positive change to Nambale Township Ward. Godfrey Odongo, born and raised in Busia County, a professional teacher whose first assignment will be to churn development for the expansive Nambale Ward should he be elected as the MCA.
Kwa majina ni Odongo Godfrey. Mimi ni mzaliwa wa hapa. Nambale Township Ward. Kitaaluma nilisomea kazi ya ualimu. Alifanya kazi hiyo kwa miaka 18. Baadaye nikachaguliwa kuwa kiongozi wa walimu katika vyama vyao mbalimbali. Na nilihudumu kama katibu mkuu wa chama cha walimu NAT kwa miaka 10. Kuanzia mwaka 2004 hadi mwaka 2011. Niliamua mwaka 2012 kujitoza kwenye ulingo wa siasa, kujaribu kuleta mabadiliko na maendeleo katika eneo letu hili la Nambale Township Ward. Changamoto zilikuwa nyingi katika eneo zima la eneo bunge hili. Kituo kikuu cha afya kilikuwa zahanati, health center, na ilikuwa hapa, so ilikuwa inalazimisha kila wakati watu wamejaa hapo, na ni zahanati tu, matibabu mengi hayangefanyika hapo. Changamoto ya pili niliona wananchi wetu walikuwa, hali ya usafiri, miundo msingi ilikuwa mbovu, hasa za humu ndani, na nikawa na ari ya kujaribu kubadilisha hali hiyo na hali ya maisha ya watu wetu. Na nashukuru mwaka 2013 wananchi wa eneo hili walinipigia kura kama MCA wao wa kwanza. Kule Busia nikabahatika, nikachaguliwa kama mwenyekiti wa fedha, Budget and Appropriations Committee. Na hiyo ilinipa nafasi kubwa ya kuwafanyia wananchi wetu kazi kubwa kwa hiyo miaka 4. Kumbuka sisi tulikuwa bunge hilo kwa miaka 4 peke yake. Na kwa hiyo miaka 4 nilifaulu kuleta miundo msingi katika hiyo zahanati iliyokuwa inaitwa Nambale Health Center, na ikaweza sasa kupandishwa cheo ikawa sub county hospital. Tuliweka hapo maabara, laboratory, tukaweka hapo jumba kubwa la kisasa la upasuaji, theater, tukaweka hapo wadi ya kualaza, hasa wadi ya wanaume, na mwisho wa muhula huo tukawa tumeanzisha hapo chumba cha kuhifadhi miili ya wale ambao Mungu huwaita mortuary. Hiyo ndio kazi ilifanyika hapo kwa hiyo miaka 4 kwa upande wa afya.
But the road to the Busia Parliament is long, expansive and exhausting. Becoming a candidate is only the beginning of the election process. Successful candidates must both persuade voters that they deserve their individual votes and garner the critical votes of electors in the ward. Being born, raised and educated in Busia County, the former MCA who held an Nambale seat in 2013 has been able to analyze and experience the plights of Nambale residents, ranging from education sector to the challenges surrounding the small-scale traders, and come to a conclusion that they need a good leadership that will spearhead for change in the sectors.
Tuliona changamoto ambazo zilikuwa zinakumba vijana wetu, hasa wale ambao wamemaliza shule ya upili, wengine wenye wako katika vyuo vikuu. Tukaanzisha pale mradi wa Youth Empowerment Center, ambao kwa bahati mbaya hadi sasa huo mradi hujamalizika. Na hiyo ndio sababu moja au baadhi ya miradi ambayo imenipa moyo kutafuta nafasi ya pili kwenda kukamilisha miradi hiyo. Hilo jumba kwa la vijana saa hizi kama lingekuwa limekamilika, vijana wengi hasa wale ambao wametoka shule za upili wangekuwa wanajifunza hapo mambo ya kufanya kazi kwa mitandao. Wale ambao wako na ujuzi wa mitandao wangekuwa wanafanya kazi za online ni nyingi, na wangekuwa wanaweza kujikimu nayo. Wakati tumepanda janga la corona, wanafunzi wengi wamekuwa na changamoto kwa sababu vyuo vimefungwa na shule zimefungwa na kulikuwa na masomo yanaendelea online. Huo mradi kama ungekuwa umekamilika, ungelisaidia vijana wetu wengi, hasa wale ambao wako katika vyuo vikuu. Badala ya kuongeza gharama ya kutafuta vyumba vya kuishi wakienda chuoni, wangeliweza kusomea hapo kwa mtandao na kurudi majumbani mwao. So bado niko na nia ya kukamilisha huo mradi usaidie vijana wetu. Katika hospitali yetu ya Nambale hakuna ile wadi ya kina mama kujifungulia. Tunaita maternity wing. Na niko na nia ya kuanzisha huo mradi nikipata nafasi mwaka huu, ili akina mama wetu ambao wanataka kujifungua wasiwe wanalazimika kuwa referred Busia kule kwa county referral. Ndio sababu nina hari ya kuleta hicho kifaa hapo. Kitasaidia akina mama hasa wale vijana kujifungulia hapo karibu. Nilikuwa na miradi mingi ya maji. Eneo letu hili liko na changamoto ya maji safi, na tulikuwa tumeanza kuchimba visima ambavyo maji inapigwa kwa zile nguvu za jua. Tulikuwa tumekamilisha visima 3 na nilikuwa na karibu visima 7 ambavyo vilikuwa vimewekwa kwenye orodha, vilikuwa havijakamilika. Niko na nia ya kuvikamilisha.
With youth unemployment rate now standing at 65%, among the highest in the world, with the situation exacerbating by a shrinking economy, political instability and pervasive income inequality, Honorable Godfrey Odongo is keen on including the young people to his leadership if he clinches the seat, as he faults the previous leadership of excluding the youths, leading to the increase of number of unemployment.
Changamoto kubwa katika wadi hii ni kwamba tuko na vijana wengi wamesoma, lakini nafasi za ajira ni finyu. Na tunajua vizuri hii ni changamoto sio tu hapa Nambale ama Busia, ni changamoto ya Kenya mzima. Lakini nilikuwa na mawazo kwamba ile miundo mzingi ambayo tulikuwa tumefungua kama barabara na kadhalika, tulikuwa tumepitisha mswada wa kusaidia vijana wao waki-maintain zile barabara, wakizitunza. Ile inaitwa bush clearing. Na mahali kuna pothole, wazibe hizo pothole manually. Hivyo tutakuwa na advantage mbili. Tutakuwa tuna maintain miundo msingi yetu ili usafiri uwe rahisi, na wakati huo pia tutakuwa tunatoa nafasi ya ajira kwa vijana, badala vijana kwa kila kitu, hata sabuni kutegemea wazazi. Hilo ndilo wazo ambalo niko nalo hasa kwa vijana.
Given the chance, Honorable Godfrey Odongo has promised to take Nambale Township Ward to a higher honorable level, as he is well prepared with his blueprint that he is sure will transform the famous region of Busia County, as the Nambale Township Ward boasts of precious resources which has not been well utilized.
Mwaka huu county ina budget ya bilioni 7.5, na naamini kwamba baba Raila Amolo Odinga atashinda hii kura. Na mwenyewe nilikuwa nasimamia mambo ya BBI katika eneo hili la magharibi, na yale marekebisho ambayo yako kwenye marekebisho ya katiba, mojawapo ilikuwa kuongeza mgao ule wa maendeleo katika ward development fund, na kuongeza mgao ambao unakuja kwa county, kumaanisha kutakuwa na fedha nyingi. Kwa hivyo niko na nguvu, niko na uzoefu, niko na ujasiri, niko na tajriba ya kuwahudumia wakaaji wa eneo letu la Nambale Township Ward. Chukua fursa hii kuwaomba wakaaji wa Nambale Township wote wanipigie kura ifikapo tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8 mwaka huu. Lakini kabla ya hapo, mimi mwenyewe nagombea kiti hiki kwa tikiti ya ODM, na ningeliwaomba wafuazi wote wa chama chetu cha ODM katika wodi hii hivi karibuni, na mimi nitarehe kwa wakati wote mwezi ujao, wanipigie kura hiyo kupeperusha bendera ya chama cha ODM katika wodi yetu ya Nambale Township.
For Maisha Prime Aspirant Corner, Maisha Television, I'm reader Kering Chebet. Well, we wish him all the best. And now let's shift focus to our education segment.
Talent is God-given. Be humble. Fame is man-given. Be grateful. Conceit is self-given. Be careful. TVET institutions are expected to camp at Matili Technical Vocation Center, found in Kimilili Sub-County in Bungoma County on Sunday 20th for the TVET exhibition affairs.
My name is Mrs. Judith Sunday, the principal Matili Technical Training Institute in Bungoma County. This year, we are actually privileged to host the regional TVET fair, which comprises of over 50 institutions that are in the former Western and Nyanza provinces that are coming to show their talent in terms of innovations and also research papers. This is a privilege for us because it is actually making Matili to be a center that will be bringing together trainees from various institutions and also trainers from various institutions, and it will be a place where they will merge and each one of them will show their talent in terms of what they have researched on.
Over 50 TVET institutes from Western, Rift Valley and Nyanza will be showing the exhibition during the 3 days event.
We are actually expecting over 700 participants because we expect to have about 24 exhibits and exhibitions from every institution. Though some of them are small, they may do fewer exhibitions, but from about 50 institutions, we expect to have over 700 participants, plus their trainers and the principals, and even our guests. This will also be a point for all the institutions to show different talents that will be displayed on this day. And finally, it will help us market our institution, which has grown quite tremendously from an enrollment of 350 in the year 2017 to over 6,000 trainees in the year 2022, and thus helping the institution run with the ministry and the government with the objective and mandate of increasing access and quality technical training with a vision to attain the Vision 2030.
In cooperation with the local Kimilili leadership, Matili Principal has assured the participants humble environment during their presentations.
We are actually looking forward to hosting this event where we are actually hosting it in Kimilili. The sub-county is also very prepared with the support of the county and the sub-county, the OCS. We have also, we are prepared in terms of security, where we have liaised with the administration and the police so that they give security, and even the community is prepared so that it will help in boosting the economy. So we are indeed ready to go.
Matili Technical Vocation Center is among the best facilities in the country in offering technical skills in various fields, as the principal narrates.
So Matili is endowed with a lot of courses. We have courses that are classified in terms of engineering courses, where we excel in building and civil engineering courses, and under that we have courses like building and construction, and then we have masonry, we have plumbing and others. Then we also have electrical and electronics as an engineering course. We have automotive, we have mechanical engineering, and then we also have the technical courses, which comprise of ICT, we have clothing and textile, we have food and beverage, we have hairdressing and beauty therapy, among others. And then we have business courses, which comprise of quite a number of courses, that is business administration, human resource, supply chain management, among others.
Has also called on the Standard 8 and Form 4 leavers to join the facility for quality and affordable skills and knowledge in technical studies.
And therefore, we have a very vibrant driving school, and we encourage those who are even in their professions to come and undertake their training. And for the Form 4s, those that are just doing their exams, we encourage all of you to consider coming to the TVET institutions, and that is what we shall be displaying in our various tents. And it is better if you come from the Western region and Nyanza region. It is good and important that you choose to come to these institutions. It will be cheaper in terms of distance, and therefore come and get skills, because for us to attain the Vision 2030, we need to train a higher percentage of manpower in the middle level, and that is being done in the technical institutions.
For Maisha Education segment, Maisha Television, I'm Millicent Makoha.
All right, thank you so much, Millicent, for that segment. And now let me usher in our reporter Brian Gad with My Hustle, My Story.
Small businesses are at the heart and soul of Bungoma's economy and communities. They put a spotlight on the local merchants who donate their time, talents, goods and services for the betterment of our community. Roji Investment Limited spreads viral in Bungoma market as a local business who have the opportunity to share their story.
Roji Investments Limited.
As umekuwa kurani investment for how long?
More than 8 years now. Started small. Small ile tulikuwa na 20,000. That was the capital. That was also means of livelihood. Yani hapo ndio ninunue nyumba, hapo ndio nipange nyumba, hapo ndio nikule.
Ulitoka location nyingine ukakuja hapa ama ni hapa tu ulianzia?
Yes, nyingine kibandani. Sasa kibandani nilikuwa sile ka table like cabinet ya mbao. Yes, na from there we had the benefit of coming to do a kazi, and that it works for someone. Yes. So I had that experience. So that's what I implemented. That's someone I have going for 4 years.
Just before you began your venture, what were your inspiration for it?
I wanted but like my kids and that's my family.
Yes.
I wanted a good education for them. But to see all those things in Pesa.
Yeah.
And also to have say good standard of living. General for my family. Yes. Kanyumba kazuri. Good means of transport. Good education. So you have to have them. Work for them means that you work for them, yet you don't have the capital. So it means that you have to start from somewhere. Ile kitu muhimu ni sasa nilikuwa na ile ari.
What products do you sell?
We sell paints, we sell glasses, we sell cushions and mattresses.
In a day, how many customers average did you say you'd have?
If you don't count,
yes.
It depends also with the day and the time of the month.
In 10 years or a decade to come, where do you want the enterprise of yours to be?
I would like to, we'd like to play the big league. We'd like to play the senior league. We are seeing get-throughs. We're getting get-throughs. Next 5 years, yes. It should be a big fun.
Do you have competitors around?
Actually, yes. Nearly everybody is doing the business now. Your knowledge of the job is what matters. That's what puts you ahead of the others. The figures you see through sales, yes. The sales are good, then that means that you're doing well. Yeah. If the sales are bad, that means that things are not going on well with you. Maybe your products are poor. And that also encompasses the pricing. Yeah.
He sensitizes the need to do passion-driven hustles in order to unlock transformative income generations.
Do what you understand. Do what you understand. Say like you're having like 100,000 and your knowledge is made in cereals. Do cereals. But you can't take 100,000 then you just start business without that experience, without that exposure. You'll burn out. You burn it up. You'll burn out that to crash up.
Young entrepreneurs create new jobs and shape local economies. Young people equipped with entrepreneurship skills are better able to navigate the challenges of today's rapidly changing job market. For Maisha TV, My Hustle, My Story, my name is Brian Gad.
Right, thank you so much, Brian. And with that feature, My Hustle, My Story, we've come to the end of the authoritative, incisive, and unbiased Bulletin Maisha Prime News that comes to you every Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. and 9 a.m. and on weekends, that is Saturday and Sunday at 9 p.m. My name is Chebet. Kering. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.